Well, I've got that glued back up about as best as I can. I've sanded it back down. There's a little bit of a near loss right here, just the tiniest little bit. But I don't think I can cut a piece that small to glue it in. So I'm not going to worry about that. Now, I thought I had bought medium walnut stain. I've got dark walnut there. What I bought was early American, which looked a little bit lighter than the dark walnut. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with the dark walnut because it was pretty dark before. Now I'll use this Minwax pre-stain before I go to put the actual stain on. And then for areas that need touch-up, I've got this Mohawk classic toner in medium brown walnut. And hopefully that medium brown's dark enough to do whatever I need it to do. If not, I'll have to order some darker brown walnut. But I'll go ahead and get going on it and show you some of the progress here in a few minutes. Alright, well, I've got pre-stain on it. And that's already made it look a whole lot better. I haven't put it on the grill yet, nor on the bottom around there, or on that side. But I've got it over on this side. And it seems to have taken pretty well. I wiped the excess off with a cloth, and now I'll go ahead and I've got the stain stirred up, so I'll go ahead and get a brush and start applying it. Alright, I went on ahead and pre-stained the rest of it. And I'll go ahead here now and start staining it. I thought it said on the can to, after 5 to 15 minutes, to go ahead and wiping the stain on. I was like, okay, well, that leaves me a 5 to 15 minute window to get it wiped on. Well, I was wrong. I've got 2 hours to wipe it on or brush it on or whatever. So it took me about a half an hour to wipe the whole thing down, to brush it all down with the sponge brush and everything. So now I got about an hour and a half to go ahead and stain it. Well, I got an hour and a half for the top and the side over there, and possibly another half hour left to get the rest of that over there. So we'll go ahead and get started, and then we'll see what she looks like after she's stained. Alright, the top half is now stained. From here up has now been stained with dark walnut stain. And I think it's taken pretty good. There's a couple of light spots on it, but I think that's more the grain of the wood than it is it not wanting to take the stain. I still need to do a little bit more wiping on it. I brushed it on, then waited a few minutes and started wiping it down, and wiped it down with those shop towels, and it's to get the excess off, and I think it's starting to turn out pretty good. Now I want to start on the bottom half down here, and the ribs and the sides, and of course that trim work around the bottom there. And I've still got right about an hour before the pre-stain says it needs to be used. So we'll see how she looks here when I get the rest of it done. Alright, well now she's all stained and wiped down. Got down in the crevices and the shine off the lights is making it look brighter in spots than what it actually is. If I pull back from it, it darkens up some, you see. But all in all, I'm happy with the way it turned out. Of course, I knew there would be light spots on it. And I know there's going to be spots that I'm wanting to put the toner over, like down at the bottom. If I can zoom in on it, let's see here. See that dark line right there? I couldn't get that out. And there's a couple other spots right there, I think. I want to try to blend those in with the toner. Little light spot there, whatnot. So I want to hope that toner is dark enough to do what I'm wanting to do with it, and if not, I'll come back and get some more. But for right now, it's pre-stained and stained and ready for toner when it dries. So we'll see what she looks like when she dries here tomorrow. It's 3:25 right now, just about. So around noon tomorrow or so, I'll go ahead and come back out and see how dry she looks, and if necessary, I'll wait until tomorrow night and come back out here before I put the toner on. Anyhow, this is Gary signing off.